Hello, everybody. It's August 1st, 2025. One thing that always brightens my heart is the ever unfolding, ever progressing miracle of life and life events and life stories. It gives me hope because I know that because events, rather small or large, keep occurring in my life, it gives me hope because that means that out there somewhere the Father cares about me and us, because the story just keeps on unfolding and I keep on surviving and I keep on learning. And so just the nature of the unfolding of life, even being a little older now, it's a source for great hope. And one thing I was thinking about was merging the probability and your success story into one. Now, sometimes we intentionally go for our goals, our goal for our heart's content, towards an endpoint that we believe will satisfy us and gratify us and satiate us from the lack of it in our lives presently. And some of us just go forward waiting to pick off the tree when we see the tree and what we want, in so many words. So what I found is the key to merging probability in your success story is to be a person that always affirms positive or valuable lessons and valuable people and valuable ideas, support those, encourage those, pay attention to those, involve yourself with those things that are life affirming objects or people or feelings or spiritual thoughts or whatever. Just become a person that always fosters those things. And it's more than just having a positive attitude, because your actions, they always say your actions speak louder than words. So if you spend your energy on fostering affirmations of positive things or valuable things in your life, that becomes part of your character. It becomes part of habits that you unknowingly or unconsciously exude and practice every day, day in, day out. So when you become a student or a caretaker of valuable life objects or life spiritual objects or whatever you want to call them, that becomes part of it. You acclimate that to your mind and you start to think in ways that see beyond the surface of things, that see deeper into things, and you see beyond the horizon many times from where you were looking before, without the knowledge or without the spiritual connection to valuable information and valuable objects of life. So by doing that, you bring your success story higher and higher. And then as you walk towards your success story, you will be challenged and you will be diverted purposely and unconsciously by yourself and by whatever spiritual weather that you go through. And so when you go through trials and tribulations, then you can't attach yourself or you can't concern yourself with valuable spiritual objects to bring you out of that fagu of the challenges. That is an even deeper lesson, an even deeper practice, is to find the overcomer inside of you when around you all there's is desert and above you there's empty sky and below you there's sand. So when there's nowhere else to turn and you are forced to become your own personal hero, that is a deep lesson that is valuable for the rest of your life and for the rest of your family's life and whoever you bring into this world. Becoming your own hero when there's nothing else or no one else around to help you is a multiverse of spiritual lessons and spiritual wisdom. And this is why I value challenges so much, is because I found that when I kept on faltering during these challenges when there was no help around, and when I kept on subscribing to vices and unhealthy behavior, and seeing what that did to me and how much suffering that caused, once I saw that I needed to be my own hero and I bucked those old habits, it was a breath of spiritual life into me and into my life. And so that's why I do not panic anymore, or most of the time I do not panic during challenges, because I know there's the opportunity for me to become a deeper purveyor of life, a deeper lover of life. So by doing this, you merge the probability and your success story closer together. And this ties in because once you are successful at navigating and piloting and being the captain of your life, your success story upgrades into an even higher level of gratification and actualization and just assimilation into your life. And it gets so grand at points where that you feel so high that you know that in your life you're going to see such great things that you can't imagine right now, because you've risen so high that you start to feel lonely in a good way, in a peaceful way, but you start to feel lonely because around you there's not as much to work on as there used to be. And when you find things to work on, you love that, because you are expressing your spiritual power. You are expressing the love of your life, as it is and what it could be. So challenges, once you elevate and become your own hero and become a student of life, brings you closer to success nearly all the time. So I hope this helps. Thanks.